I'm going to tell you this situation I've been in. For 10 years now, I've been going through the family court, fighting to be a father to my child. 2019, I go to court and this judge comes. Let's call him Dodgy Dave. Dodgy Dave. So he tells me, you need to demonstrate a change of circumstances. I said to him, what does that mean? What is it you want me to do? He said, that's not for the court to say. You need to demonstrate a change of circumstances. A change of circumstances. If anyone knows what that means, please write in the comments down there. Let me know what that means. Demonstrate a change of circumstances. How many other people have heard that? I know a few other people have heard that in the family courts, where the judge has requested they demonstrate a change of circumstances. Now I know that's just a bullshit line they drop, just to confuse you. I said, so what is it you want me to do? He says, that's not for the court to say. It's not for the court to say. I said, well, you need to give me some direction. What is it you want me to do? He says to me, this is Dodgy Dave. Dodgy Dave, who works in Northampton Family Court as his honour, Judge Dodgy Dave. He says to me, maybe go on a domestic violence course. A domestic violence course. I said to him, but it says in this Kafkas report here, I told him the date of this Kafkas report. It says in this Kafkas report that there was no domestic violence within the relationship. And it says in the respondent's statement, signed and sent to the court, told him the date on that as well, there was no domestic violence within the relationship. So when I put this to him, why are you telling me to go on this course when it says this and it says this? It was like, what a prick. He couldn't answer me. This judge couldn't answer me. Telling me to go on a domestic violence course when there's no domestic violence in the relationship. He says to me, stuttering like a bitch. Maybe an anger management course then. It became apparent to me then that this mug, he just wants me to jump through unnecessary hoops. I thought, all right then, I'll do this stupid course. Went and done it, paid £510 for this course. Another £500 for a new laptop to do it on. Anyway, I do this course over the next few months and I go back to court. I said to him, there you go, Your Honour, there's the certificate that I've done the course, this anger management course, recommend it to anybody, blah, 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 and all that bollocks. And we proceed further with this this application, for me to be a father to my child now. Yeah, him wanting me to go on this course, he didn't think I was going to do it. That's why I done it. He thought I were going to come back. So you know what he does? Here's me thinking we're going to go further. Because of that, because I give him the certificate with a fresh application, C100 application, he was at loggerheads at what he can do with me now. What other course? I've done all these stupid courses, parenting course, anger management course, blah, blah, blah course. You know, triple P, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Despite him wanting me to go on his course, and despite me providing him with the certificates that I've done the course, he puts a 10-year barring order on me. A section 9114 barring order for 10 years. And this is it. He wasn't man enough to tell me in the courtroom that he's going to do that. He says, I'll let you know the outcome in due course. So I come home, and then a little while later, in fact, 2.5 months later, because he stalls everything, 2.5 months later, he sends me the court order stating that he's put a section 9114 barring order on me. For me not to go back to court for 10 years. 10 years? You prick. My daughter is 6 years old. And he puts a 10-year barring order on me to prevent me from going back to court for 10 years. What a mug. He thought that was going to stop me from coming back to court. But it wasn't. It wasn't. Anyway, I appealed against it and nothing come of it. So I put another application in. I thought this, I'm going to need to expose this man for what he really is. He's a court jester. He's not abiding by the Family Procedure Rules 2010. He's not abiding by the Children Act 1989. Because started studying this literature, and I was going into court and I was putting it to him. Well, the law states this. It says this in the Family Procedure Rules that blah blah blah, and he was getting pissed off that I was trying to tell him his. I wasn't trying to tell him his job. I was just trying to tell him the correct procedure, and that my child does have a right to have contact with her father. Yeah. I lost any faith in this man at that point. The point he told me to go on a domestic violence call, I lost any faith in him. I knew what he was about. So I thought, I need to expose her. I need to make these videos, let people know what the family court is about. Yeah, the UK family court system. And my stalker, because I know I've got a couple of stalkers, probably this judge is one of them now. My stalker sent these videos to the judge, yeah, showing him that I'm making these videos. So I go back to court. He says, "You're making these videos. I'm gonna write to Miss Justice Natalie Liar then at the Royal Courts of Justice to seek a custodial sentence on you." What a fucking snowflake! Crying like a bitch. You have to go run into some woman at the Royal Courts of Justice, crying like a bitch. You, Dodgy Dave, I know my stalkers are going to send this video to Dodgy Dave or Judge Diarrhea, because every time we touch upon the truth, he fucking runs like diarrhea out of that courtroom. Call him fucking Forrest Gump. Judge Forrest Gump runs out of the courtroom every time we touch upon the truth. Anyway, he starts throwing a hissy fit that I'll put videos online about his incompetence. Fucking snowflake. Dodgy Dave, if you're watching this, you're a fucking snowflake. A fucking pussy, crybaby. Run to whoever you want. Because I'm not going to stop. You fuckwit. Anyway. After he makes this barring order on me, section 9114, I write a letter to the court requesting a different judge because he's being unreasonable. He sends me a letter back, Dodgy Dave, the charlatan working at Northampton Family Court. He sends me a letter back saying, I refuse to recuse myself from this case. I thought, all right then. You know, it's like that, is it? So I carried on making these videos. And then I get ordered back to court. And there's a different judge there who threatens me if you don't take these videos down within 24 hours, 48 hours, sorry, we're gonna go to prison. And I'm gonna put a different judge on the case now. Dodgy Dave, you've done a runner from the case. Where are you, son? Wixie boy, refuse to recuse yourself. Where are you? You've done a fucking runner, hiding under some rock. You can run, but you can't fucking hide forever. The truth has no fear. You snowflake. You're a snowflake. So you fucking melt. I said to him in the courtroom, my daughter being 6 years old, I'm going to go through the court for the next 10 years. I don't care. You know, I'm ready and willing to go through the courts for the next 10 years, fighting for the truth, fighting for the justice. He's like, no, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Yeah. It fucking is, man. It is. I'm not going to let some fucking melt like you, some charlatan, sitting in fucking Northampton family court. You're not a judge. You're a fucking court jester. And I'm saying it as he's watched, because I know my stalker is going to show him this video. So Dodgy Dave, you, my son, are a fucking snowflake. You're a court jester. You're riding the gravy train. The gravy train. The only way you get to feel powerful is by abusing other people's children. That's the only way you get to feel powerful, boy, is by abusing other people's children. You're a bully. And let me tell you something Let me tell you this. I don't bow to no bully. I never have bowed to any bully. And I'm fucking certainly not going to bow to you, you mug. Okay? When I said this is going on for the next 10 years, I've changed my mind now. This is going on for the rest of my living days, Dodgy Dave. I'm going to expose you for the child abuser that you are. You need to step down from that position where you're abusing other people's children just so you can feel fucking powerful. You fucking snowflake. You're a melt. Because I'm going to continue for the rest of my living days and exposing you for what you're about. That's a promise. Call my bluff if you want. I don't give a shit. Okay? And if you want to take it to the proper court, yeah, out of the family court and into a criminal or civil court, we'll take it to a proper judge. Not some fucking charlatan, not some court jester in the family court. We'll take it to a proper judge. Yeah, do you want to do that? Because I can bring all the evidence from the time I first went to court in 2015. Okay, I've got every court order. I've got every application. I've got every C-120 statement. I've got everything, every Kafkas report. I've got every note of judgment, including the ones where this judge, Dodgy Dave from Northampton Family Court, the child abuser, where he contradicts himself from one page to the next page. The man can't even write up a note of judgment without contradicting himself. That's what he's about. He can't tell the truth. So if you want to go to the proper courts, where there's a proper judge, not some fucking charlatan, court jester, riding the gravy train, telling lies, we'll go to a proper court and I'll produce this evidence. I even went to fucking IKEA and bought a new bookshelf just to hold all of these court statements. C-100 applications, Kafkas reports, witness statements. Okay? I've got all the evidence. I've got it from 2015 and I'll have it for the next fucking 10 years. Okay? You don't fucking bully me. I don't bow to no bully. So you take it to whatever level you want. Let's take it to the big courts so I can produce this evidence against you. fucking lying in one page and then saying something different in the next page. I'm a proofreader. Let me tell you, I've been riding your road for fucking 10 years in the family courts. You wouldn't last one day in my field of work. You'd be dead within a day. Working on electrician. I know about proofreading. If you've never read the wiring regulations, okay? I fucking know about it. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. You think just because you're sitting there as a judge that everyone else is stupid? Get your head out your ass. Your head's so far up your ass, you're spouting your own shit. Well, here's the thing now, Dodgy Dave. Like I said, I was going to be in the court for the next 10 years. Now that's changed now. I'm going to continue for the rest of my living days in bringing to light the child abuse that you have inflicted. On not just my child, but numerous children. And I have the evidence for it. Okay? I'm going to call my bluff. Go for it, son. Go for it, boy. I'm not scared of nobody. I'm not even scared of fucking death. Let me tell you this. 2019, when this prick of a judge made this barring order for 10 years, it fucking broke me. It broke me. I can't be a father to my child. So I decided, if I can't be a father to my child, then I will be a guardian angel for always. Yeah, that's what I decided, to follow suit of what my dear friend Terry done. Yeah, I come seconds from death. I looked death in the face. The only thing that stopped me was not the thought it would have, not the effect it would have on my child, but the effect it would have on my mother. How it would break my mum, knowing her son topped himself. And also, what stopped me was the thought of my dear friend Terry, one of my best friends, Terry, who did follow it through. Think about him always. God rest him. God rest in peace, my friend. And since that day, you know, since that I broke down on that day. No, I'm so glad I never done that. I got on the bus about an hour later. I got on the bus, still tears in my eyes, and I noticed the feather dropped down next to me on the top deck of a bus. I looked around and all the windows were closed. Where the bloody hell did that come from? A little white feather. Now I'm not very religious on all of that, but don't know where this feather came, and I started to take this feather to court with me every time I went to court. Despite this prick of a judge writing his 10-year barring order, I'm still going to court. Anyway, I know that I've got strength now. Every day from that day on, I get stronger and I get stronger. My friend Terry is giving me my strength. I've got guardian angels watching over me. Okay? And I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to fight to the death. And I promise you that anyone that knows me well enough knows that if I say I'm going to do something, oh, fucking well, we'll do it. So when I'm telling you I'm going to carry on for the rest of my living days, not just for the next 10 years through the court, I'm going to continue for the rest of my living days in exposing you, Dodgy Dave. I know you're going to be watching this. I'm going to expose you for the child abuser that you are. Okay? Everyone's going to know. Not just your children, your family. The whole fucking world is going to know about you being a child abuser. Because that's what you are. For the rest of my living days. Now, Christmas is in 2 days' time. Another Christmas I won't be having with my daughter. Another Christmas my daughter will be missing out on presents, on that personal interaction with her father. Not just her father, her family. Yeah? This Dodgy Dave bloke, charlatan, That's what he is. He's not a judge. He's a fucking court jester. He's a charlatan. And he's robbed off my child something that she will never get back. She's never going to get that back. That interaction with her family during them formative years. That interaction with her grandmother. That's gone. That's gone. So because of that, we're in this for life, sunshine. You think I'm scared of you? You fucking clown. Trying to scare me in the courtroom. Thinking I'm not going to come back because you put a 10-year barring order on me. Well, I'll come back. Threatening to put me in prison. Thinking I'm gonna go away and not come back. Well, I'm come back. I've come back. I've come back. And I'll keep coming back. I'll come back for the rest of my living days. Or until you step down from being a judge where you're able to abuse other people's children. I want to keep coming back. I want to keep exposing you for the child abuser that you are. Like I said, Christmas is in 2 days. I hope you choke on your fucking turkey or a Brussels sprout. Okay? What a snowflake. I'm going to write to Miss Liar at the Royal Courts of Justice. Running to the woman. As for this woman at the Royal Courts of Justice, Miss Liarvan, she needs to step down as well. Full of shit. Birds of a feather flock together. Okay? Trying to intimidate me. I'm not fear nothing. I don't fear nothing. If I don't fucking fear death, yeah, I don't fear no man of any size or any status. Okay, I fucking fear nothing. Now I'll tell you, finish on this note. Because you've robbed off my child. If anything happens to my child, I'm going to hold you personally responsible. I'm going to hold you responsible. Okay? We'll take it from there.